Hello again, and welcome everyone. Here is Andy, here is Alban Fire. That's part number 4 of Dragon Age Origins playthrough. And as I promised, I'm back for our adventure. Had a long stream today, which was how many? 5, 6 hours? I'm not sure now. And then I had a walk, and during my walk I had a conversation with my mother about her pet, one of her pets, and that was a sad conversation, and I thought it would be not easy to muster the necessary emotions for the stream, but here I am. And maybe it's even better I'll get distracted a bit and use up all my energy for today and then go to sleep. I'll just have to go to the vet clinic with her tomorrow. So, yeah, just wanted to share a bit of personal information with you guys. And, yeah, let's have a look what we have here.
I want to go home.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
I heard those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them?
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
I can't believe that Qunari creature isn't dead yet.
Why are they addressing me?
You don't look like the other folk fleeing the south. Were you in the battle?
What makes you think that?
You don't look chastened, so you're not from the wilds. And you're not a farmer. I'd guess you saw some fighting.
Yes, I'm a Grey Warden.
Then you'd best clear out. We're loyal to the king here, and word from the north is the Wardens betrayed King Kalen. Tairn Loghain has a bounty on any who survived.
Tairn Loghain has betrayed the king, not us.
Tairn Loghain? Betray Merrick's boy? Bah, your story needs a bit of work.
Well, I have some questions.
Can't promise I'm gonna answer them.
What's going on here?
What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Calenhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
Who's in charge of this village?
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
You don't have a ruling lord?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns.
Were those bandits always outside the village?
Were? You mean they're gone?
Yes, I drove them off.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Bryant will be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out.
I should go.
Don't let me stop you.
An asshole.
I don't like this place. Why did we come here?
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
I almost feel sorry for the Qunari locked in that cage. It won't be able to defend itself from the Darkspawn.
What happened to the king is so terrible. Is anywhere safe now?
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
Very
I don't
hostile.
like this place. Why did we come here?
Please, we came here to get away from the fight.
I like that when they are interrupted by my doing something, the conversation doesn't trail off and resumes when It's when my doing things is
We were
over.
lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits. Many didn't.
Okay, so looks like we are done here.
As if we needed more fighting
As if
here.
we needed more
Don't you see
fighting
how
here.
scared everyone
Don't you
is?
see how scared everyone
Yeah, I see now. Okay, what next? Refugee Templar standing out in the open.
There. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
Do you know about the bandits just outside the village?
Thieves prey on the unfortunate whenever they get the chance. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Thanks for the warning.
Best of luck wherever you might go. I'm just here to keep watch.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
And it ain't, I
Brought my
understand.
family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
Please, we came
were
here to get
lucky.
away from the
We had the
fighting.
coin
Mother
to
says
pay
we
the
have to run
toll
to
for
let
the
bad men
bandits.
get here.
Many didn't.
Why did we come here?
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
And why would I want to help you?
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
You don't think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you can compromise and still make a profit, no?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Morgan disapproves. Of course, I understand, and I don't care. She'll learn, she's a kid. Cannot really take exponential analysis in mind.
I'm cold. I don't like this. Have you seen my mother?
You poor thing, did you and your mother get separated?
Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting, and I can't see her.
Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Come with me, I'll help you look for your mother.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Go to the Chantry, child. Someone will look after you and take this silver. Buy something to it.
A whole silver! like father. I should go look for Mother now.
Strange that he was told to stay, and instead he got money and left somewhere. Weird kid, but I guess he's hungry, so that's understandable.
Where can we go?
As if we
This is no
needed
better
more
than what we
fighting
left.
here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Why are they talking about fighting? Golden Scythe 490 black. This battlefield spirit maintains a chill even in direct sunlight, which it appears to absorb. Optimal serving is by the drop. Contact with exposed flesh is discouraged but likely inevitable. So, and what are you?
I'm scared. When are we going home?
Greetings to you, good sir. If it isn't too much to ask, might you spare some bread or anything?
What happened to you?
We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves. Can you help us?
I met those bandits. They're dead now.
You killed them?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Yeah. Reminds me of this Ebenezer Scrooge and how he asked the third spirit to show someone who would be affected by his death or something, and what the spirit showed was a couple that were indebted to him and they were rejoicing his death.
Where can we go?
I
This
brought
is no
my
better
family
than
to
what we
As if we
Lothering
left.
needed
because I
more
thought it would be
fighting
safe.
here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Have I been here already?
Who are you?
Yeah, I think I
Can you
have.
protect us?
I'll try my best, I promise. So, this former...
Hey, what's on now?
I have some questions.
Promise I'm gonna answer them.
Should go. Okay. No more conversation with him. Or rather, nothing new in that conversation. Chanter Devons.
Where are you from?
Okay, let's have a look.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, My hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Greetings. Let's smile back.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons.
What's a chanter?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and unto the Maker.
So if I wanted to thatch a roof, I talk to him.
There's all sorts of things on his board. Even traveling sellswords sometimes turn in postings.
So he really can't speak at all?
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
Chanter says what? Have anything of interest on the board?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Chanter's board. Bandits everywhere. As transcribed, the job board. Several organizations in Ferelden maintain job boards like this one. Once you have completed a task, speak to the organization's representative to receive your reward. As transcribed on behalf of Sir Brian, Templar and Defender of the Faith. Know that all those who prey upon refugees do so under pain of death. The Maker spurns bandits and their kind. The Templars offer a sizable reward for the apprehension or execution of the bandit leaders plying their trade in the northern wooden roads. Beware, the bandits are numerous and of considerable skill. Only a well-armed and well-trained party should brave the deep wood. We pray for the success of any who undertake the mission. Residents of good standing and passing travelers have indicated there are 3 bandit groups in the northern wood. This humble chanter would echo Sir Brian's caution, lest you wind up another victim of these evil men. The reward for such service is 3 sovereigns. May the Maker look after his children in our hour of need. Accept. Quest updated. There is notice on the Chanter's board about bandit groups lurking north of Lothering. There are 3 groups in all and they must be eradicated. Okay, understood. What's going on here? Refugee.
Brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be
We
safe.
were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits. Many didn't.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts. Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
Why don't you keep your voice down?
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. I will not be silent.
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
That's enough. This ends now.
No! Do not touch me! You bring evil and destruction! It is the end!
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There is always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Your king is dead! There is no hope!
Huh? That was his apparition, I understand.
Shall be done.
Okay, another Templar.
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
Chasing. Sir Meron.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
I'm okay. Do I look like a refugee to you?
So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions.
Hmm.
Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
Who's in charge of this chantry?
The revered mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Do you know there were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
Have you heard any news?
Not since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Bye.
Make her watch over you.
Make a watch over us all. I forgot to trade with the merchant, by the way.
I shall do it.
So, sir.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something.
I am indeed. Let's see what you have.
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
Why not? I mean, aren't you interested in that? Wine, that's a gift. I should keep gifts. I should reserve gifts maybe for Liliana, actually. Dwarven large round shield. Okay, what am I looking at? Unfortunately, he doesn't have any expansion for my backpack. And wine is the only interesting item. By the way, do you see anything interesting? Piece of wood carved with curious symbols. Dirt still clings to it and it looks very old. You really don't know what it is, but it looks like it could be used as some kind of weapon. And what's that? What have you found? As a weapon. Piece of wood was said. Where did I get this surveyor? From that bandit. So I did get it. Where? So what have I? I don't really understand what he found. What have you found, dog? Well, apparently I'll have to load. Was that before I sent the dog out to hunt? Yeah. So now that I've examined my inventory, let's see it. Hey! That was after. Shit. Maybe barbarian mace? Maybe magic stuff? Knight's Note, Knight's Locket. This golden locket bears within it a tiny painting of pretty brown-haired young woman. It's impossible to tell who the woman might be, but whoever owned the locket was quite fond of her. Treatise, sealed logbox. Rigby's last will and testament. A Knight's Note. Sir Henrik, Knight of Radcliffe. So I don't really get. I want to Google that, you know. So then, Lothering dog finds a wooden object, piece of wood. Okay, maybe I should. Doesn't seem to have found anything. What item? Has brought you an item, the game said. What item, damn it? Doesn't seem to. Just Google showed me that there is some stuff. Family sword. Maybe iron ring. Really don't get it. Why can't the game specify what was brought to me? That was too far away. Okay, let's load again and check now carefully. So I'm opening my inventory and see. Barbarian mace was here. The ring is also here. So dog doesn't seem to have found anything. Doesn't seem to have... Ah, no! Wait! Are you an idiot? Don't drink poultices just like that. What are you doing? Damn it. Where's that mace? Doesn't seem to have found anything. Try again. Maybe I should pat him. And pat again. And now doesn't seem to have found anything. Again, nothing. An item. What item? What item have you brought? I'm beginning to think that that was just a very unusual thing that I found. Oh! A piece of wood carved with curious symbols. Dirt still clings to it and looks very old. You don't really know what it is, but it looks like it could be used as some kind of weapon. Items received. So what items? Piece of wood. Yeah, so it's a stuff. Viridium, tier 4, +1 constitution and nature resistance. Just items. Yeah, at last I found it. So, Morrigan, what do you think of that? It will be more damage. More... What's this spell power 3 and 4? The requirement or... I don't know what that means. Constitution and I mean, well, good, I guess. I mean, I'll be able to sell that, but I still wonder what object the dog finds before. What object the dog found before? I mean, now what should I do? I want to inspect the chantry maybe before going further. What do we have here? Refugee, farmer, refugee, farmer. So, okay, let's click on the NPCs.
I thought there would be soldiers here, or at least a place to hide.
Artifact. Not one of them stopped to help.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
No, I see. I don't know why you're talking to me about that.
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
Maybe they see my weapons.
Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
Okay. Understood?
Are you here to see the Reverend Mother too?
The who?
The head of this chantry. She's very busy, but I think she's free now. I came to ask for a blessing. With my family abandoning the farm to flee north, we'll need all the grace the Maker can offer. Well, good luck to you. I need to get underway. If I'm lucky, I'll make it back to the farmhold by nightfall.
Mm-hmm. An interesting interaction, I guess. I mean, not really, but... And why are those inaccessible, or it's just for now? Where the door is barred. Refugee and a Templar. This walking refugee.
Where can we go? This is no better than what we left.
I heard those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them?
No, not back. The book. The First Blight, Chapter 1. I would guess, that's history. Oh, an update to the journal about the quest, the main quest. You have arrived in Lothering and may rest and resupply here. Past the village lies the Imperial Highway, the road that runs through all of Ferelden. The highway will take you to the various places you need to go. Radcliffe, the Resilient Forest, the Circle of Magi's Tower, and the Dwarven city of Orzammar. And as for the... Okay, controls. Job board, books and songs. What's this? So it's here. Okay, the First Blight, Chapter 1. I will read this one. Thedas is a land of fierce diversity, from the assassin princes of Antiva to the fated griffons of the Andefels. But in my travels I found one tale that unites the people of this land. It is a story of pride and damnation, and although the telling differs, the essence of the tale remains the same. At the height of its power, the Tevinter Imperium stretched over much of Thedas, and united the known world under the rule of the tyrannical Magisters. It is said that the old gods whom the Magisters worshipped gave them the knowledge of blood magic, and the Magisters used this forbidden power to cement their rule. The blood of elven slaves and humans alike ran down imperial altars to fuel Magister greed, the tales of their excesses so horrifying that one can only be grateful that blood magic is prohibited today. But all that stands tall must eventually fall. Perhaps they foresaw their ruin, or perhaps their pride knew no bounds, but whatever the reason, the Magisters dared to open a magical portal into the Golden City at the heart of the Fade. They sought to usurp the Maker's throne, long left unattended in the Golden City after the Maker turned his back on his creations. They would storm heaven itself with their power and become as gods. This is what the Chantry, in its off-exercised tendency to understate, refers to as the second sin. According to most versions of the tale, the Magisters did indeed reach the Golden City and walked into the home of the Maker, where no living being before them had dared or been able to tread. But humanity isn't meant to walk in heaven. The Magisters were wicked with pride and other sins, and their presence tainted the Golden City. What once was perfect, holy citadel became a twisted home of darkness and nightmares. The Magisters were expelled back through their gateway and cursed for their treachery. As the Golden City had been tainted, so were the Magisters twisted and transformed into things of darkness, the very first of the Darkspawn. The Golden City, once a shining beacon at the heart of the Fade, became the Black City, a reminder of all that man's pride has cost. From Tales of the Destruction of Thedas by Brother Genitivi, Chantry Scholar. Sir Donal. Why am I supposed to talk to him, I wonder?
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness.
Fools,
the word despair,
praying for help
fear
from
and
a prophet
ignorance.
they burned,
Let
and
those
a
who
God
cry
who
out
has
from
turned
the
his
shadows
back on
be
them
comforted.
not once, but
Let those
twice.
who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light make it pure. Let all mankind be humbled. Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness, dispelled fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned.
Adventures of the Black Fox. Codex updated. Books and songs. I want, like, can I mark it in red? Born Lord Remy Vascal in 863 Blessed. The Black Fox was a dashing thief and rogue who went on to inspire so many tales of his exploits that it is nearly impossible to determine today which are true and which are merely fabricated legend. Despite coming from nobility, he has become something of a hero of the common people. His initial exploits involved ridiculing the tyrannical and powerful lord of Val Chavin. Wearing a mask, he would appear in public and disrupt the lord's plans to the point that the lord angrily put a huge bounty on the life of this cunning fox, the origin of the nickname which stuck. That the primary bounty hunter who took the job, Carolus, ended up becoming Remy's lifelong partner in crime, only after nearly killing him several times, is one of the most popular tales told in taverns today. The story is often so exaggerated to make Remy appear initially buffoonish until Carolus becomes so furious at the Black Fox's inexplicable ability to survive that the cunning Remy gains the upper hand, which impresses Carolus so much that the bounty hunter joins him. After years of terrorizing the Lord's men and foiling his tax collectors, a favorite pastime of Remy's according to the Elysian commoners, Remy was supposedly betrayed by his lover Servana de Montfort, in some versions of the tale Mage of the Circle no less, and captured. After more than a year of torture, Remy was rescued from prison by his compatriots, including a repentant Servana, and together they escaped Orlais. In this period of Remy's adventures, he appears almost everywhere in Tidus. As his legend grew, more innkeepers and merchants were happy to claim that the Black Fox had visited their village or establishment and performed some legendary feat. If the tales are to be believed, Remy led the Lord's men on a merry chase. He became embroiled in political intrigue in Nivara, was hunted by the crowns of Antiva, and then kidnapped by a powerful mage in Tevinter. In each situation, Remy escaped death at the last moment, foiled the evildoer, and improved life for the poor and the downtrodden. Then, inevitably, he rejoined his band of adventurers and moved on to the next land. His companions, Carolus and Servana, the wise dwarf Bolek, and the tempestuous knight Sir Clementis, have each spawned their own individual legend over the years. The stories all agree that at some point the Black Fox disappeared. He and his fellow adventurers voyaged into the heart of the Arlatan forest seeking the sunken city of the elves and never returned. Many more are the tales that expand on what ultimately happened to them in that forest and postulate on how they could someday be rescued. From the Adventures of the Black Fox by Gaston Guéraud, 911 Dragon. I wonder what end the book is here. A chest, insufficient skill. Sister, what's she doing?
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
But I must prepare the Chantry's vestments before we flee. There is very little time.
Let all mankind be humbled.
I'm sorry, I cannot talk now. I must feed the holy brazier to ensure the flame never dies.
Who is in charge here?
The revered mother is in the other room, but Sir Bryant can probably answer your questions.
What's the significance of the brazier?
It represents the flames that burned Andraste herself. Do you know the tale?
I know all Chantries keep a fire to honor her death.
The prophet was burned in the ancient city of Minrathous, before the ancient mages she had fought. Instead of dying in pain as the mages wanted, she was purified by the fire and taken by the Maker into the heavens to stand forever at his side. We are all sinners. The fire symbolizes our hope that forgiveness is possible. Thus, we all serve by feeding its flames.
So if I sin, I should just set myself on fire?
Don't be ridiculous. It is a symbol and not meant to be taken literally. Now go and leave me to my task.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness.
Key required.
Comforted. Let those
Templar.
You, miss, what is your name? You seem quite odd to me.
The eyes glow.
Not be the first to think so, but avert your eyes. I will not have you staring over long.
Best get used to it. I'll be watching you. We want no trouble here.
And when the chant spreads
Greetings,
across all
and welcome
four
to the
corners
Chancery.
of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker.
I shall do it.
Codex on the Schism of the Imperial Chantry.
And then shall the Maker return to the Black
Let's
City in heaven.
talk to Sir Bryant first, then to that marked Sir Donal, I'm not sure why, and then to the revered mother.
Yes? Who might you be?
I'm the Grey Warden Sunset.
I see. I am Sir Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Tern Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
The Grey Wardens did no such thing.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tern claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Are you in charge here?
The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
And if you found an unsanctioned mage?
Let us pretend that I was such a mage. What would you do to me?
I have no time to even think about such things right now. My concern is protecting these people. I see nothing threatening them other than the Darkspawn.
How do Templars fight against magic?
We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well. If only our powers work to keep away the Darkspawn. Alas, it is not so.
Where would I find the revered mother?
In her study, no doubt. Preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate.
Are you the only protection the village has?
Our ban was summoned by Tern Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned.
Tell me about something else.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Have you heard any recent news?
Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Tern Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
King Cailan had no heir? No, what do you mean?
Tern Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero, and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
Morgan Sass in this game is great. It is, but and I don't think I find it very exciting, and just so that you're not disappointed later, I'm not gonna keep her in my company for long. Not after I get Wynne in my part. My party will be Wynne, Alistair, and Liliana. So those will be my companions. What's wrong with Arl Eamon?
Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donal, is here searching for fantasies while... Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
About those bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off?
They won't bother you again. I killed them.
All of them? By yourself?
It's true. I saw it from my post. It was over so fast, we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service?
I could keep an eye out for trouble for the right pay. No, your thanks is enough.
That is very generous of you. If it interests you, there is a Chanters board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
I didn't take pay because there are so many people in need that they definitely need money for something else. I'm good. Is there any other help you can offer? No, I wanted to ask I can offer, but okay. Things seem very dire in the village.
They are. With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need.
I need some information.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Have you heard any other news?
Only if you are interested in the business of mages.
I am, tell me.
I have heard word that the Templars who watch over the Circle of Magi's tower have called for the rite of annulment. Hopefully I've heard wrong.
Why? What is the rite of annulment?
If the rite of annulment is invoked, the tower and every living soul within will be destroyed.
We need the Circle's help. We should go and find out what's happening.
To have such a call when mages are needed to fight the Darkspawn, something terrible must have happened. I have nothing else to tell you. The only news I care about is the approaching horde.
I've nothing else to ask.
Now, unless there's something else you need.
Is there any other help you can offer?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but... Here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
Oh, okay. I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
May the Maker watch over us all. Let's see what's inside the cabinet. Health poties and lesser warmth bomb. Not bad. Not bad.
But those who have sinned,
the blight has truly come, and the king is dead. We're all going to die.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Teyrn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Your friend Sir Henrik is dead. I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
To be fair, I had to Google who was win just now. Man. Well, have you completed the game? I dealt with the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
Shouldn't you be fleeing the Darkspawn?
My mission takes priority. But I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts.
I was hoping to meet Arl Eamon, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
We need his help against Teyrn Loghain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Teyrn Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Teyrn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
In my playthrough, she ended up dead right away, alas. Ooh, that's an interesting twist. Okay, now, well, in my playthrough, she will be a very useful companion. She's a very powerful healer, and I usually boost her a lot. Through books, even. Is there any point in going to Redcliffe? Or... do you think Loghain is involved with the Arl's illness?
The Arl fell ill before the king died. But what if Loghain planned that too? Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
So your quest for the ashes brought you here.
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Tell me more about this urn of sacred ashes.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
I'd like to hear what you've learned.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
Alright. Quest completed. Sir Donald knew the fallen knight Henrik and has taken the locket and the note. Alright. Let's go talk to the revered mother.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
What tithe is acceptable?
Might I suggest 30 silver?
Very well. I can offer 5 sovereigns. What will happen if I offer 5 sovereigns?
These poor souls will weep at your generosity. Thank you. What can I do for you then?
I'm a Grey Warden. I need you. Chantry donation Dragon Age. If you've left So, did I really...
Now...
Did I really have 5... Whoa, I was that rich.
And then shall the Maker return to us.
5 sovereigns. I don't know. I mean...
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry?
So, what tithe is acceptable? Yeah, 30 silver it is, sure.
Thank you, my son. What can I do for you then?
But the page says that I can get Liliana's approval, but I'll get it anyway. So, I'm a Grey Warden, I need your help.
A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws.
So I've heard, but it is Loghain who betrayed the king.
Tairn Loghain? That is as hard for me to believe as his condemnation of the Wardens. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else...
Can you provide any help to the Grey Wardens at all?
I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village and Chantry. The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry. Now, if there is nothing else...
I was hoping to receive your blessing.
For a Grey Warden? Yes, you have a difficult road to walk, don't you? In Andraste's name, I call upon the Maker to watch over his child and creation. Watch over his path, O Maker. Give him light in darkness. So let it be. Now, if there is nothing else...
I should go?
May the Maker guard you, Grey Warden.
Lost 30 silver. Well, that's not 5 sovereigns, so I mean, don't take me as a greedy person, it's just 5 sovereigns are hard to come by. And in this game, gold is never enough. Codex updated. updated about what? Sacred Ashes of Andraste. That's what? That's magic and religion. Okay, only one person witnessed Maphera's betrayal. Howard the Aegis. I'll read later. I've read so much, and let's for now keep that. The game keeps pointing at that. All right. Only one person witnessed Mephiroth's betrayal, Howard the Aegis, a childhood friend of Mephiroth. He accompanied his chief to the meeting with the Tevinters, not realizing what was planned. When he understood that Mephiroth was given Andraste over to be executed, Howard, unwilling to draw swords against his friend and liege, placed himself between Andraste and the Tevinter soldiers. The Tevinters struck at him down, and Mephiroth left him for dead. Gravely wounded, Howard made his way to the gates of Minrathos to stop the execution. When he reached it, the terrible deed was already done. The armies on the plains long since dispersed. Howard, cursing his weakness, gathered the earthly remains of Andraste that had been left to the wind and rain, and wept. When his fingers touched the pile of ash, his ears filled with song, and he saw before him a vision of Andraste, dressed in cloth made of starlight. She knelt at his side, saying, "The Maker shall never forget you so long as I remember." The sun faded, and the vision with it, and Howard was alone, but his wounds were healed. With new strength, Howard took up the ashes of Our Lady and bore them back to the lands of the Alamari. Fearing that Mephiroth's supporters would defile them, Howard took the ashes of Andraste to a secluded place high in the mountains, and there he carved from the living rock an urn to hold them. Time passed, and the whereabouts of the urn faded from memory. Perhaps it was the Maker's will that only the most worthy should find his beloved's final resting place. Now we have only the legends such as that the Chevalier Lothair, who quested to find the urn to save his dying daughter, and either found it in time to cure her, or returned 100 years after her death. The ballads end less than certain on that point. From Tidas, Myths and Legends by Brother Genitivi. Okay. I need to close all these tabs here. I'm done in the chantry, it looks like, and have to go collect a fourth, or rather a fifth companion.
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail, I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited, what would have happened instead?
I would have turned into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through the streets of Denham in my small clothes, I guess.
Your self-awareness does you credit.
I thought you'd like that.
I spilled coffee over myself. I don't know how that happened. Or is that water? Well, whatever that is, I have to go change my t-shirt because it's white. Don't want it to be destroyed, so give me a moment, please. A couple of minutes, that is. From white to black. Here I am. So many refugees, so many people here, and I remember nothing about what's gonna happen here, despite the fact I played the game like 4 years ago. Allison? Who's Allison? Who are those people?
I don't like this place. Why did we come here?
Okay, they are repetitive.
So how is it that Terran Loghain survived when even the Grey Wardens didn't make it out of that place down south?
I heard he saw just in time what those Grey Wardens were doing and saved his men. He's a hero, that's what he is.
Too bad he couldn't save poor King Cailan. Blast those Grey Wardens, they deserve what they got and more.
I'll say. First they drag the king down there and then they throw him to the wolves. It's no wonder it all went bad.
Mm-hmm.
Best be careful. Darkspawn are coming. Ah, don't mind us. Just talk, that's all.
Greetings, my lord.
Best be careful.
Mhm.
Darkspawn are coming. I've got a cousin in the
As if
Templars
we
who
needed
says the
more
mages in
fighting
the
here.
tower out on Lake
Don't you see
Calabar
how
are all
scared
turning
everyone
into
is?
Demons.
You might not want to go in. Tavern's full, and those soldiers are being a nuisance.
Well, tell me about these soldiers.
They're not here to defend us. They were looking for someone before they started drinking. I hear they almost killed a man because they didn't like his face. I wonder if they're deserters from the king's army.
Why is the tavern full?
Same reason the chantry's full, packed with people who fled their homes. The tavern keeper's letting folks sleep on the floors, but he can only fit so many. And those soldiers are getting restless.
You seem happy.
Is there any reason to be happy? With the king dead, them Darkspawn will overrun Lothering before anyone can organize. You'd think those soldiers could at least run off the bandits. I hear someone gave them what they deserved. Wasn't you, was it?
Yes, that was me.
It was? Hey, everyone! This is the one who drove out those thieving bastards! More will probably come, but it's good to know some justice is left here. Thank you.
They always say that, though.
Well, this time it's true.
Mhm.
They're not sure what to do about it yet.
Let's see what those soldiers are about.
Well, look what we have here, men. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a fellow by this very description? And everyone said they hadn't seen him.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there is no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Let's talk about this before things get out of hand.
I doubt he would listen. He blindly follows his master's commands.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Tern saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk. Take the Warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right, let's make this quick.
More enemies ahead.
Oh, this
Don't give me advantage.
and you hey!
I never liked this part.
Back.
Let's end this.
Come, let us end this.
All right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
The Grey Wardens didn't betray King Cailan. Loghain did.
I was there. The Tern pulled us out of a trap.
The Tern left the king to die.
The Wardens led the king to his death. The Tern could do nothing.
Take a message to Loghain.
What do you want to tell him?
The Grey Wardens know what really happened.
I'll tell him right away. Now, thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
I appreciate what you tried to do.
I am glad you found it in your heart to offer those men mercy. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
I'm Sunset. A pleasure.
Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Why so eager to come with me?
The Maker told me to.
Can you elaborate?
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Very well. I'll not turn away help when it's offered.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Oh, I know, Liliana, I know. So the dog goes, Liliana comes. And there are many more people here. Gosh. So, Liliana, what level are you and what you can do? Oh, improved tools already. Excellent. Below the belt. Dirty fighting. What level? Once again. Level 7. Impressive. Impressive. What? Alistair has shattering shot? Ah, he was affected by some attack. Okay, that's not a big problem. So, improved tools. Traps and lock picking. I can go now and open the chests. Crippling shot, pinion shot, rapid shot, shattering shot. Dirty fighting below the belt. Son of Valor. The Bard sings an ancient tale of valorous heroes, granting the party bonuses to mana, stamina regeneration at a rate affected by the Bard's cunning. The Bard can only sing one song at a time. So we don't need what? Dirty fighting. We don't need below the belt because she'll be an archer. Poison making and stealing. Quick enough to pilfer small items from others, whether friendly or hostile, as long as they are not too alert. I don't want to steal anything from people. So, Son of Valor here. Then Archer's abilities over here. And now speaking of weaponry, enchanted dagger, grey iron. No, give it to me, please. Chantry rope, leather boots. What can I offer her? I can offer studded leather armor. Then studded leather boots. And studded leather gloves. Okay, and item set bonus. Nice. Do I have something for her head? I'm afraid no, but I have some amulets. And approval 0. Well, let's give her a couple of gifts.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
I wonder how much approval will be if I give a gift to Alistair now, after we've played for some time.
Oh, thank you.
+1. Okay, I see. No point in giving him any gifts, because he doesn't appreciate the bastard. Right, wine.
Oh, how dear you.
+4.
Thank you so much.
Now, Feral Wolf Charm. +5 generation while exploring, +1 armor. She already has an amulet. About rings, willpower. Morrigan, what do you think of this surveyor? Well, willpower is what? Willpower, we need to have more mana, stamina, and mental resistance. Alistair has constitution. No, I'm interested in that. So I think Morrigan gets this surveyor to get more mana. This is hostility. Yeah, this one I'll give to Liliana. Just to reduce hostility of enemies against her. Unfortunately, I haven't got any helmet, but I have a 24 dexterity. Liliana, what is your problem? How much? 22 dexterity. So next level she will hopefully get the necessary amount of dexterity, but for now you will have to go with this Wild's Bow. Tier 3. Yeah, for now it will be this way. Yep.
Yes.
And her rapid shot, pinning shot, crippling shot, and shattering shot. Don't remember what some of those do, so let me refresh my memory. She's into poison making, into stealing, and combat training. Alrighty. Let's first inspect her archery abilities. Pinning shot. Shot to the target's legs disables the foe, pinning the target in place unless it passes a physical resistance check. Crippling shot. It hits, although the shot inflicts on normal damage. The Master Archer talent adds an attack bonus while firing the crippling shot. Rapid shot. Speed wins out over power while this mode is active, as the archer fires more rapidly but without any chance of inflicting regular critical hits. Master Archer increases the rate of fire further still. Shattering shot. The archer fires a shot designed to open up a weak spot in the target's armor. The shot deals normal damage. If it hits and imposes an armor penalty on the target, Master Archer increases the target's armor penalty. I see. Rapid shot. I think we don't need rapid shot. Or do we? Let's see how we go with this mode. Now about tactics. Self. Any. Activate Son of Valor. Activates rapid shot. No. Enemy. At short range, between short and medium range. How to attacking. I just want to tell her to attack if an enemy is approaching. Melee attack. Being attacked by a melee attack. Use ability. Pinning shot. Then again self. being attacked by melee attack, crippling shot, and target of controlled party member. No. Enemy has rank normal or higher. Use shattering shot. Behavior aggressive. Save preset. Yeah. And Son of Valor activates, also requires some. I see. Okay. Then rapid shot we cancel completely. Everyone is burning. What do we do next? Blackstone Liaison.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
Is there something I can do for you?
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
How can I be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
Letter from the Blackstone Irregulars. A letter written in careful script addressed to you. To the inimitable Grey Warden. Your deeds have spread since the tragedy of Ostagar, and I find myself in need of one such as you. I'm Raelnor, captain of the venerable Blackstone Irregulars, and I hope to win your trust. The Regulars have come on hard times since the war with Orlais, but I have fought to improve their reputation. Gone are the days of my father's shady deals with unscrupulous nobles in Denerim. No, I've trained a guild filled with honorable men ready to fight for Ferelden, and I am proud to say that I have seen your own Grey Wardens as a sort of model. We are not perfect. My own son advocates a move back to the more lucrative way my father ran the guild, but we are steadfast. It is in the context that I ask for your help, and I promise we will reward you accordingly. Should you be willing, please find letters in the box and others like it all over the land, and carry out the request therein. For this matter, consider requests from my son as if they came from myself. And thank you again from the bottom of my heart, whether you chose to assist us or not. You are doing the Maker's work, Warden, and I'm honored to work with you. Raelnor. This letter is marked with the seal of the Blackstone Irregulars. Quest related, I see. Regular box. Okay, what's inside? Scraping the barrel. My friend, there are a number of people who pledge to aid the Blackstone Irregulars in times of need. Those times are now. Here you will find 3 letters of conscription. Deliver them to the people listed below and return to the Irregulars for your payment. Should any of these people refuse, do what you must to get them to honor their oaths. Conscripts: Dernold Garrison Radcliffe, Pater Grich Lothrin, Veril Baron Denerim. Your friend Tauran. Accept. Dereliction of duty. My friend, the Regulars require a trusted agent to track down and deal with deserters. Do this and you will be rewarded. These deserters took with them valuable supplies crucial to the Regulars' future as a supplier of martial services. Deal with these wastes of space as you see fit and bring the supplies back as proof that the problem has been dealt with. We will not ask questions as to your methods or the final condition of the deserters. Use your own discretion. You will likely find them in the following locations: Samael, Lake Hellenhat, Layson, Denerim, Tornas, Frostback Mountains. Your friend Tauran.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits.
I am trying to listen
Many
to the
didn't.
bard's song. Can we speak once they finish?
What bard? Where are you? Ah, I see. But bard is not singing.
Please, I must continue playing, else I earn no coin tonight.
I just play what the innkeep asks. We need his coin to travel north.
Refugee.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
Well, I can't just pack up my whole farmhold and flee. The army will save us, won't they?
I don't want any trouble. Please, don't hurt me.
Relax. What's this Barlin?
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
You're out of food?
A whole mess of refugees come in and leave near every night. All have hungry bellies, sad tales, and mementos for barter. I sold that bleeding merchant outside about half my larder 2 weeks back, and now he's charging outrageous sums for all my food.
Don't worry about him, I took care of it.
You did? Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks.
Show me what you've got. What you've got. Shiny gold ring. Ale. Golden rope necklace. Amulet of Accord. Reduces hostility. Plus 10%, plus 10 physical resistance. Caddis of the Courser. War paint of the Vanguard. I don't care for dog stuff. Small metal round shield. Speaking of, I should have taken that color and sold it. Well, I'll do that later. Small metal shield. Elfroot. Mild lure. I'm thinking about this Amulet of Accord. I'm not sure. Reduces hostility. Comparing items to Liliana, she already has an amulet, so we are not trading. Oh, what's this? Thorn of the Dead Gods. It's a dagger. Plus 2 damage, plus 2 armor penetration. Tier 2. Requires 12 dexterity. Well, mine are better, I think. Tier 2 damage. Yeah. My weapons are great already. So I don't need to care for those. Sailor's crossbow, Sylvan wood, acquires strength, rapid aim. Crossbows, tier 6, requires strength. Yeah, so I think we've bought everything we wanted. Let's. I don't know if I should buy present something to Morrigan. Can I present something to Morrigan to get her bonus back? Golden rope necklace.
I am grateful.
Oh.
'Tis thoughtful indeed.
Plus 9. That's interesting. What about shiny gold ring?
Interesting.
Plus 3. Liliana, what about ale? You don't want ale, maybe?
Why, thank you so much.
Plus 3. Excellent. Already plus 12. Morrigan is plus 34. Alistair is plus 21 still. Damn it. Skill acquired. Minor magic boost. So, Barlin, what?
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleed. I got other gear to sell.
Know of any well-paying work in Lothering?
Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison?
I have dabbled in such things.
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
There's a gift table if you want to know who reacts well to what. Oh, okay, I will check that out. I need to find it because that's exactly what I'm obsessing about a lot. So any idea where I could get ingredients?
Well, there's herbs in the North Wood. As for other stuff, look around town. Some refugees just left things behind to travel faster. I don't really know what you need, though. I might have some in stock, too.
Show me what you've got. I mean, what do you need? Poisonous preposition. Thank you for the link. I will now open it. Look up table at the bottom. Just a moment. Just not to lose it. Ah, it's the official wiki. Look up table. All right, there are plenty of gifts there. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Just filtered by name and that's it. Well, when I have next gifts, I will check that out with them. With the chart. Create a poison for Barlin. The farmer Barlin once placed poisonous traps about his farm to protect it from beasties and other trespassers. He's asked you to create a suitable poison for him. 3 flasks of venom should do the trick. 3 flasks of venom. Toxin extract. But I need venom.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
What you have? Show me. I have just one. I have venom. I have venom in my inventory.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see
I have what you asked for.
Splendid! If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, there's enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, hey?
Great. 75 silver and quest completed. Right. Good that I haven't sold that poison before. Really great. This is the entrance, right? No, it's not the entrance. It's
I shall do it.
some pantry. Cook.
I'll have no fighting in my kitchen. Out with you.
Refugee boy. Liliana, can you open the chest?
Of course.
Ice bolts. Achievement unlocked. Lockpicker.
As you say.
Barrel quartz. So finally I'm getting items from chests. That feels incredible. Next person I have to talk to is Dino.
You're gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering now.
Sorry about the mess.
They had it coming, and they were trouble enough themselves. So long as you don't start more, I won't get excited. Right then, name's Denial. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house.
I don't suppose you have any rooms?
Look around. People are sleeping on the floors and in the attic. That's how many rooms I don't have.
Who were those men I fought exactly?
When Tiernan Loghain marched by, he left those fellas behind to look for Grey Wardens. I suppose that's you.
Yes, it is.
I have no qualm with you, whatever the Tiernan says. My grandfather served. Your secret's safe with me. What can I get you then?
Have you heard any rumors?
I hear that Tiernan Loghain, the regent, is calling for new levies of troops. He wants to rebuild the army we lost at Astagar. Thing is, there's not a lot of spare men to be found. Out of Dragon's Peak, there's press gangs roaming around, grabbing any free man they can lay their hands on. Anything else I can get you?
Any more rumors?
I hear the Dwarven King is passed on. Old as he was probably poisoned or assassinated. That's how the dwarves normally go out, isn't it? Anything else I can get you?
More rumors.
I hear tell they held a funeral in Denerim for King Kaelin. The Grand Cleric called for a full day of mourning, and there was a procession a mile long passing by the brazier. It's too bad they don't have a body to properly burn. What happened to him at the hands of those creatures, it's unthinkable. Anything else I can get you?
More information.
Thank the Maker we didn't lose Tyrn Logain at Ostagar. He pulled his troops out just in time, so it said. Without him, we'd be lost. Anything else I can get
Do you have brain damage? You just said that... I mean... Okay.
There's knights from Redcliffe spread all over Ferelden on some kind of mission, but I hear that they're starting to become rarefied. Maybe they all went back to Redcliffe. More likely they got tired of searching for something that can't be found and abandoned their search. I wonder what Earl Eamon is going to do without any knights. Anything else I can get you? Something's going on at the Mage's Tower at Lake Callanhod. Nobody knows exactly what, though, and the Templars aren't saying. Exactly what we need, isn't it? Let's hope the mages are just cooking up something to deal with the Darkspawn. Somebody should be, after all. Anything else I can get you? Some folks aren't happy about Tyrn Logain being named Regent. There are rumors he had something to do with the king's death. Isn't that the most ridiculous thing you ever heard? The Darkspawn killed him, sure enough. If Tyrn Logain couldn't save the king from that end, then nobody could. Anything else I can get you?
Oh, that's fair. Nobody could, definitely. Any other rumors?
I heard from some travelers that something bad might have happened in Redcliffe, overrun by Darkspawn, maybe. There's no word from the village at all. A merchant friend of mine said he encountered someone fleeing the place and there was nothing waiting for him there but death. He wisely turned around and came right back. Anything else I can get you? It's said the North Road Inn serves a shepherd's pie containing actual shepherds. Seems the innkeeper has something against the flocks being brought too near his own fields. Anything else I can get you?
More info.
With King Kaelin dead, the throne falls to Queen Anora. She's made her father the regent, however, at least for now. I think Kaelin's father, old King Merrick, would have approved. Anything else I can get you? I hear news from Denerim that Tyrn Logain has been declared the new regent. It makes sense, his daughter being the queen. Anything else I can get you? People are disappearing all over the country. Folks on the road say they are seeing wagons abandoned, belongings left in the middle of the road with no one to be seen anywhere. Remote farmholds are left empty. Horses left without riders. And no corpses to be found. The Darkspawn are taking them. There's no other explanation.
Bad time, dreadful stories now.
I hear from folks traveling the East Roads that there's werewolves in the Brazilian forest. Actual werewolves. They haven't been around since the days of Dane and his ilk. Anything else I can get you? Some hunters who range into the Brazilian forest say that a Dalish clan there has fallen to some kind of sickness. The blight, most likely, poor sods. Anything else I can get you? I'm hearing many tales of corpses clawing out of their graves. All over. Not just people either, animals too. Just yesterday, a farmer told me about the kitten his daughter had buried behind his barn. Little thing came back to life and crawled up, mewling as loud as you please. His daughter was delighted, at least until it just about chewed her finger off. Strange days, I tell you. Anything else I can get you? There's talk that King Kaelin was cheating on the Queen and she found out about it. That's why Tyrn Logain abandoned Kaelin at Ostagar. Anything else I can get
You said that he didn't abandon him, just...
I don't know what to tell you. Nothing I can think of at the moment.
Do you ever think at all? Well, strange bartender. Yeah. That's it for the tavern, I guess. Let's go outside and see what we can do.
The dogs were yelping all night long. Smell of the Darkspawn, they keep telling me.
Don't be an idiot. There aren't any Darkspawn here. Yet, anyhow.
Yet is a good thing. A correct thing to say.
Ha! You see them soldiers run like frightened children? Way to go! Ha! Yes.
What a merry man. Miner.
We're planning on running that mine until the last minute.
Feleron's orders?
Miners. The same. The same information. A dog. And a couple of... Oh, those are relaxed fellows. Allison. I don't remember who Allison is. You be who?
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
What do you need traps for?
Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
Why don't you buy some?
None to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields.
Barlin has poison traps on his land. Well, I mean, we helped him with that.
He doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric.
I can't make traps.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry. Lothering doesn't have any more beds for refugees, but they keep coming.
That's weird. Have I missed something? Allison Traps Dragon Age. So I need to learn how to make traps. So I had to have this skill of trap making. Well, I don't.
Lothering doesn't have any more beds for refugees.
What am I supposed to do? Maybe I shouldn't have talked to her at all. Trap making. Will I have somebody who is able to make traps? Let's ignore her for somewhat. Yeah, let's ignore her, just talk to her later when I have someone who makes traps. Miners.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
Right. Another banter. Let's have a look around. Pile of filth and a sack. Chicken. It's not divinity. We cannot talk to chicken or get quests from those.
Got a brother that fell at Ostagar.
I'm scared.
Hope we're not next.
When are we going home?
Elder Miriam. And the chest.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Go, do that. Ice arrows. Okay.
What now?
No, Alistair, not you. Especially after being so unhappy.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
I was more hoping I could help you.
Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I don't, but my friend does.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Items received. What items? Some note. Miriam's note, yes. Alright, I'm gonna go utilize that cool night and get some sleep. Well, have a great night, Muet Nox, and may you sleep coolly today. Thank you for staying with me for so long during the 2 streams that I've had. And yeah, until soon, I think. Miriam's note suggests that looking for elfroot will aid in making the lesser health poultices. Deliver the letters of conscription, find the deserters, help the chanter, more than just plants. Skill with herbs to craft some lesser health poultices for the injured refugees of Lothering. 3 of these should suffice. Refer to her note for specifics.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
I didn't need them. Here you go.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Quest completed. You gave the lesser health poultices you made to Elder Miriam. Yeah, I'll find those plants myself and use them.
How dare you accuse me? I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
But what about my food?
I said enough!
The carnage we left in the wilds was horrifying. That marshman stole from me, I know it!
Cannot talk to them. Interesting. Where are you going?
So, Terran Loghain...
Ah, I see.
Isn't that a good thing?
I heard that he may have had something to do with the king's death.
But I thought Darkspawn killed the king. That doesn't make any sense.
That repeats.
You do not seem a refugee. Were you part of the army?
Shokke. Mara de starit. Mera de twasit. Maras Shokra.
Hello.
You aren't one of my captors. I will not amuse you any more than I have the other humans. Leave me in peace.
You're a prisoner. Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
Kunari.
If you haven't heard of us, that is your own shortcoming. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
What did you do to end up in here?
I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this?
Who did you murder?
The people of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the children.
That's horrible.
I agree.
Are you guilty?
Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I am responsible for the deed? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now.
If you feel guilty about the murder, why did you do it?
Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret.
Aren't you interested in seeking atonement?
Death will be my atonement.
There are the other ways to redeem yourself.
Perhaps. What does your wisdom say is equal to my crime?
What do you care as long as you... I don't know.
Then we are where we began.
I'll leave you for now.
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
So, quest updated. Agree to speak to the Reared Mother to see if you can get Stan released. I'm not sure I want him released, to be honest.
They say your mother is Flemeth, a witch of the Kokari Wilds.
They also say that washing your feet in winter makes you catch cold in the head, but we all know that is not true. But sometimes they are right, and they are right in this.
You know the stories about...
Of course. You think my mother would let me go without telling me all the stories of her youth?
My mother told me stories too. She was the one who kindled my love of the old tales and legends.
My mother's stories curdled my blood and haunted my dreams. No little girl wants to hear about the wilder men her mother took to her bed, using them till they were spent, then killing them. No little girl wants to be told that this is also expected of her once she comes of age.
I see.
No, you don't. You really don't.
I want to talk to... When did I save? Before talking to Stan. Yeah, that's good.
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
Is there something I can do for you, then?
I want to talk about Stan, the Kunari you imprisoned.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
What did he do?
He butchered an entire farmhold. Only one of the youngest hid long enough to survive. The child said his father had found the Kunari gravely wounded and took him in. That kindness was repaid with murder. The bandsmen found the Kunari just standing amidst the carnage. He did not resist them.
What would make him do such a thing?
He would not say, though he acknowledged his guilt. Even the seasoned knights who apprehended him were disturbed by the carnage. However docile he appears, do not be fooled. That Kunari is a danger.
What if this causes an incident with his people?
The Maker demands justice, regardless of his race.
Okay, perhaps I should go.
May the Maker guard you, Grey Warden.
Can I'll load the game now. There was an option like executing him.
I will not amuse you any more than I have the other humans. Leave me.
Who put you there?
I am Sten of the Beresad, the Van
Kunari.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
I could end it for you now if you prefer.
My preference is death in battle. Failing that, I will wait for the Darkspawn.
I'll leave you alone then.
To be left here.
It's interesting. I remember those are fighters expecting me. Well, maybe this is where I'm gonna stop for today. How many? Yeah, almost 2 hours, so I don't know, I need to ponder what to do with Stan. Maybe or maybe I shouldn't stop and just ignore stand completely. You know what? Fuck him. Like, just let him stay there. I don't care.
Enemies approaching.
Who are those? Ah, those are bandits, right?
Now we get our hands dirty.
Yes, we do.
I will not fail.
Ah, come on, you were stunned. How come? Why am I getting stunned all the time? What the... Okay, that's... what is going on? Where there's so many? Alistair almost died there.
By the Maker! Get off! Good, another down.
Ooh, that was close. That was close.
I'm not giving up.
So, are there some enemies?
Right. Next. I'm not.
Oh, no, wait. Have some restraint, people. You're not fighting another group immediately.
Fight. Ankles.
Yeah. Just... There is Blood Mage there?
As you say.
Oh. There are some people to help there. Yeah, I think I'm not finishing. I just don't want to deal with this stand problem. I'll do that later. Landmark tree. More bandits. Bam!
Very well.
Too easy.
Enough. We must
Is that Alistair fighting there?
Don't give them the advantage. Quickly, we must fight.
Okay, the leader is finished.
Foolish. They need help.
Oh no, Alistair got
Damn you.
felled.
No quarter shall be given. Most excellent.
Victorious again.
Sorry, Alistair. Quest updated. 2 of the groups. The bandit leader. Heavy chainmail. Not bad. Alistair, what do you think of the stuff that I've just collected? Heavy chainmail gloves. Heavy chainmail steel. Yeah, that will be much better. Much better armor, I think. Yeah, I should be more protected now. And what's that? Open wound. Penalty to nature resistance. I think we can handle that. I'm a bit... Heavy armor. Have equipped heavy or massive armor. While those grades of armor offer excellent protection, be aware that they reduce the character's attack speed with bows and crossbows, although the Master Archer talent eliminates this penalty, blah blah blah. More fatigue. Well, I think Alistair is okay with that. Alistair, what about Threaten, by the way? Don't shirk your duties as the party's protector. About helmets, by the way. We've got 2 helmets now. One helmet for Liliana. Physical resistance, mental resistance. I think we're taking this one. Yeah. Kunari thickened cap. So 2 of the bandit groups have been taken down. 1 more to go, and then there will be some more fight. Oh. For spiders. I don't remember who gives that quest, to be honest. Who gives the quest for spiders? Landmark tree. But otherwise unremarkable at this time. Must I come here with Mabari, maybe?
I will not
Why am I missing my attacks? Alistair, hold on. I need to, you know, give him a poultice just in case he keeps being beaten like that.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly.
Okay. Quest updated. So
begun.
all 3 groups of bandits have been taken care of. Who asks to eradicate the spiders? Really, I don't remember. Somebody must. Don't remember who. XP gained. Don't tell me I cannot walk out of here. Okay, I cannot. Fine. Let me Google that. Spider slaughtering. Who asks that? It's about venom, maybe. That they were supposed to give me venom that I was to collect. Or not. Webs. Alright. Spiders have been dealt with. But who wants them?
As you say.
Looks like nobody, just this toxin extract.
As you say.
Is my prize. And that's all. Fine. Fine. Landmark tree. Landmark tree. I'll have to Google that also. But maybe I'll need to come here with Mabari. Can I do that now?
Blood and damnation.
Yeah, I can. So... the hound seems particularly interested in this landmark.
What do you need?
Never mind. Mabari dominance is now active. What? Mabari hounds are descended from pack hunters and like their ancestry. They're highly influenced by a defined order of dominance. The primary method of determining that order is by claiming territory through scent marking major landmarks. Once established, the dominant Mabari gains a substantial increase in confidence and stature with his territory, a trait that indirectly benefits master as well. as the Hound. Mori claims this area as territory, increasing the Hound's aggression and tenacity in its defense. Really now? Okay. Alright. Why level 5 only though? Do they level up? Give me this one, by the way. So can you find something? Doesn't seem to have found anything. Try again. Try again. No. So let's try 2 more times. And once again. Alright then. Party management. The dog goes, Liliana comes. Yeah, let's proceed. The bandit groups have been taken care of. There is that blood mage thing they saw there. We'll have a look at what's going on.
Away with you, foul creatures! Leave us alone!
Oh. Stunned. Alistair. Hold.
It's your time to die.
Don't die, please. Thank you very much. Ooh. That was a close call. Quest complete. What quest? Have traveled past Lothringen. You are now on the Imperial Highway, which runs through all of Ferelden. The highway will take you to the various places you need to go. Radcliffe, the Brazilian Forest, the Circle of Magi's Tower, and the Dwarven City of Orzammar. Saving game. Okay, saving. No, I don't want to travel. I see. So I just passed through and now I can. Sealed letter. A sealed letter. Maleficarum regrets. Codex updated. I won't go back. Let them hunt and dread finding me, but you, Malice, should not leave this life. It would please me if you found the life in the Circle Tower. I left a few things there, mostly stolen from the enchanters. Sell them to find a new pot. The cache is in the study area, middle alcove. Goodbye. Belgros.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You're welcome.
The name's Bodon Fedek, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
I doubt you want to travel with a Grey Warden.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Hey.
Hello.
Very well.
Small carved statuette and small shield. I thought he should be joining me, no?
We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up.
Bodan. Dragon Age. How do I... Well, what's going on? Grey Warden. Dangerous, should I? He's still going to follow you around. Strange. Strange. Let me see what will happen if I go to the camp now. Oh damn it! A cutscene. No. That's not what I wanted to see. Levi Dryden, and so he is there. Okay, all right. Then we go back. Levi Dryden. Who is Levi Dryden? Quest updated? What quest? King's Confidant. Journey to Ben Loren's lands. There are rumors that a fellow survivor of Ostagar has escaped the prisons of Ben Loren and is seeking the aid of the Grey Wardens. The band's lands lie in the northwest reaches of the Banner. The escaped prisoner has likely taken refuge in the deep woods of the estate. And go to the party camp. The last time you traveled the open road, you caught a glimpse of a merchant in the distance. He appears to be following you. If you set up camp, he might be able to catch up to you. Yeah, I think it's kind of like a glitch. Let's load the game again. Maybe they will disappear, those quests that I wasn't supposed to. No, they're still here. Okay. Fine. Fine.
We'll be off as soon as this mess is clean.
Oh. I think I can load the autosave. The quests still appear. Codex updated.
Mighty timely arrival there,
You're welcome.
It's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
It's a bit complicated, but you are welcome to come along.
Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says half of it. Thank you for the offer, but there may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get...
Strange. But fine. Who am I to contradict, to argue with him? Let's get back to business and then to the camp, and there we'll have our conversations. Well, let's inspect what's there. Fire arrows. Quite nice. Hello, dear sirs.
Said, you're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
More enemies ahead.
From two sides.
Run while you can.
Pitiful bastards. Stop executing your beautiful pirouettes. Just kill them. Well done.
Make him be brave.
Good, another down.
I killed a lot of people.
Serves me right for not paying attention.
You were paying attention. Gosh. So many refugees were killed. Could it not be cooperative?
What do you need?
Nothing. Chest dagger. Okay. Kunari we are ignoring, as we remember. I don't care. So what next? This quest we've completed. That is Kunaris. Exclamation mark.
So tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there. No one else.
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No, you really don't.
Alright. Chanter Devons.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day.
Received 3 golden coins. Specializations. You have just qualified for specialization, a customized form of a character's base class. Each offers a unique set of advanced talents and benefits. Characters may have up to 2 specializations, with the first becoming available at level 7 and the second at level 14, but first you'll need to find a trainer. So a lot of gold and experience. Let's unlock the chest. Deep mushroom. Not that delicious, but alright. The merchant. What do you have? Scale armor. Oh, nothing wonderful, I should say. You have refugee here. Maybe there is something else to be done. When bears attack, a last keepsake. On behalf of Thad the farmer and his departed son, inscribed this missive. As the Maker is my witness, I charge all those with knowledge of arms and armed to brave the dangers of the northern wood, to find the family of bears that mauled and killed the boy Inith. For they are an abomination in the Maker's sight, and their hides would prove great comfort to the northern farms and solace for Thad's family. As chanter for Lothering, I do pledge a sum of 1 sovereign to whoever carries out this, the Maker's will. Exercise caution first and foremost. May his light bathe us all. A last keepsake. A thanks to all villagers who've opened their barns and crafts to the refugees in these dark times. The chant regularly hears praise from our visitors, and your virtuous deeds are mentioned in many prayers. Sadly, there is a lone boy in the village whose mother, good wife Sarah, is missing. She has been missing for the better part of a week. As of this writing, she is presumed dead. May the Maker bless her passing. She was a lady of middle years, with red hair and fond of green cloak. If any traveler or resident comes across her in the wilds, please return her body or the effects on her remains. In later years, the boy will be thankful to have such keepsakes to remember his brave mother by. The office of the chanter will compensate this kindness with a sum of 50 silvers. May the Maker turn his gaze on us all. Accept. Now, Alistair, can you... I think I'm increasing dexterity. And now shield tactics requires that dexterity that we were talking about, right? Level 8 required here. Shield defense. I'm not interested in this shield stuff, honestly. Requires level 9, requires level 8. 32 strength. I have to go for strength, I guess. Next. Shield tactics. Shield defense. Precise striking. Frightening appearance. Death blow. Bravery. Disengage. Perfect striking. I don't want any of those, honestly. I do not want any of those. So it's very strange. What am I to pick? In that case, I think I'll keep the point for now. Alistair, what's your level? Level 7. Okay. No, our sunset character, dexterity, I think, is next. Master combat training required. Threaten, cripple. The character strikes slow at the target, gaining momentary attack bonus and hitting critically if the attack connects, while crippling the target with penalties to movement speed, attack, and defense unless it passes a physical resistance check. Cripple. Yeah, we need more endurance, definitely.
For a foundation built of stone, marble, or any precious metal is worthless if faith in the Maker is absent.
Sir Merron.
It's good to see you again, Sister Leliana.
Thank you, Sir Merron.
Maker watch over you.
Sir Bryant.
Greetings, Grey Warden. What can I do for you? Travel safely.
Nothing, I guess. There is no update. There's a chest I want to open. Leliana, please kindly do that for me. Bronze symbol of Andraste. Oh, I know who to give it to. I think. Inventory overload. Oh.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Leliana approves. What's her approve? 19. Approve level, I wanted to say. Better who?
Yes? What can I do for you?
I have a letter for you from the Blackstone regulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my sister. Sure, sign the paper, she said. You'll enjoy some coin now, but they'll be back. I guess I'll see you on the front lines.
Quest updated. Radcliffe, Lodring, and Denerim. Find the orphan's mother.
You are welcome here, so long as you cause no trouble.
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
Is there something I can do for you then?
Nothing of importance, no. Anyone else I have to talk to? Doesn't look like that. Maybe I'll have to go fight the bears now. But I'm afraid I'll be over-encumbered at some point. Let's sell something at least. Some cheap stuff. Daggers. Small shields. They weigh a lot. Scale boots. I'm selling cheap items because I have a suspicion that in the camp I'll have better prices. Maybe. And then it will be much better to sell there. So, about bears.
The Witch of the Kokari Wilds.
They also say that washing
Okay,
your
we've
feet in
we've
winter
heard
makes you
that
catch cold in the
conversation.
head, but we all know that is not true. But sometimes they are right. And they are right in this.
You know the stories about...
Of course. You think my mother would let me go without telling me all the...
So many wolves
My
there.
mother told me stories too. She was the one who kindled my love of the old tales and legends.
Now you fall.
My blood and haunted my dreams.
So many.
There's no glory in bloodshed. Let's have some glory. Watch out! I shall do it. Best be wary.
That was quick. Quick and nice. And not a single lootable wolf. What? Really? I thought I would collect so many pelts, but no. Corpse. You found the body of the boy's mother and have recovered her keepsake. Okay, so this is the place where... Alright, and there was something about bears. Where would those bears be? Somewhere over there? Next to the trees? I understand? No? No, really, where must I find those animals? And I'm also obsessing about whether it's lothering or lottering. I cannot grasp the pronunciation. I haven't been paying attention.
As you say, it has begun. Missed! Wait for that! Quickly, we must fight!
That was quick. And that was quite quick too. Quest updated. Okay, bears have been dealt with. What were we supposed to do? Just dispatch them and all? That's it? I guess so. So let's go back to Lothering and report about our success. Yeah, no loot to be collected, unfortunately. Alrighty, alrighty. Stan I'm not talking to. Is there gonna be anyone who will be able to make traps?
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
No quests anymore.
Because I still don't have food to sell.
Amulet of Accord. Yeah, nothing has appeared in his possession they could be interested in.
What can I get you?
I heard a strange rumor the other day. King
Oh.
Cailan was not really Merrick's son, you see. Merrick's real son is hidden in the bowels of Denham's palace and has been since he was born. I suppose they feed him cakes all day to keep him content. Maybe he's simple. Or a mage. Merrick's real son, a mage. Can you imagine?
Anything else I can get you?
Other rumors?
Unless that he sold the young Orlesian woman that married Arl Eamon. I hear tell she tried to poison her husband so she could marry his brother, Bantegan. Maker's honest truth.
Anything else I can get you?
Habron, daughter of the Earl of Southreach, has spent an exorbitant amount of her father's coin buying puppies. No one knows what happens to the puppies, and she buys a new one every week.
Anything else I can get you?
I've heard a rumour that the reason Queen Enora has never produced an heir is that she's barren. It's a curse from the Maker for bringing a commoner into the royal line. Until someone of royal blood is put on the throne, there will never be an heir. It seems the royal line of Calinod has been broken for good now.
Anything else I can get you?
There's a nasty rumour going around that the Grey Wardens are evil and that they worship the Archdemon. They're the ones that caused the blight. They were getting upset, see, that there was no use for them anymore, so they summoned up the Archdemon to do their bidding. It would explain a great many things.
Anything else I can get you?
The crafters of the Pearl Brothel are threatening to close their doors if they aren't finally recognised as a true guild. Ha! Can you imagine? As if the men weren't blue enough.
Anything else I can get you?
I don't know what to tell you.
Alright, that was a lot of rumors, actually. I was surprised that he kept blabbering, so probably we just have to come back from time to time and listen to the...
Did you see the new recruiters out?
The chatter.
Terran wants a new army, but is it to fight them Darkspawn or those nobles shouting against them?
I've no idea, but I'm sure not about to raise my hand, if you catch my meaning. Not after what happened down south.
Gossipers. Quite interesting. A new conversation, new banter?
I'm wondering, Morrigan, do you believe in the Maker?
Certainly not. I've no primitive fear of the moon, such that I must place my faith in tales so that I may sleep at night.
But this can't all be an accident. Spirits, magic, all these wondrous things around us, both dark and light. You know these things exist.
The fact of their existence does not presuppose an intelligent design by some absentee father figure.
So it is all random then. A happy coincidence that we are all here.
Attempting to impose order over chaos is futile. Nature is, by its very nature, chaotic.
I don't believe that. I believe we have a purpose. All of us.
Yours, apparently, being to bother me.
You don't vibe well.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Items received. And what I have received? Oathkeeper. I think I got a sword. Oathkeeper. Plus 1.5 armor penetration. Is it stronger? So 89, 23, 21. 93. No, family sword is better. Sarka Prevratilova. I'm not sure whether I read the name correctly. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And welcome to the channel. And welcome to the stream. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm quite sure about the surname. I mean the Prevratilova part. I'm not sure about the stress though. Could be Prevratilova. I'm sorry that I put so much attention on that, but just I would hate to incorrectly pronounce the name. Hello, you did close enough with the pronunciation. All right. So it's a pleasure to have met you. It's also a bit sad that I'll be leaving the stream soon because it's quite late and I have to go to bed. Not too late today because, as I mentioned at the start of the stream, my mother had an emergency with one of her pets, and I'm going to go to vet clinic with her tomorrow in the morning. So I'm getting up earlier than I should, than I'm planned to get up. So that means that I'll have to call it a stream in like a few minutes, but I understand there is a chance that we will be talking more when I stream next, because it's just the beginning of the whole journey with Dragon Age. There's no reason to travel any further in this direction, really now, so I can only travel further there, where we went, so I'll have to run all the way back, which is okay. Just gives us time to talk more and have some relatively serene atmosphere at the end of the stream. Well, there is a cutscene that we are about to see also when we choose to travel forth, but that's just observation, no fighting involved. I'm sorry to hear about your mother's cat, I totally get it. I hope the vet visit goes well. Thank you for your compassion. Well, I think I'll do my best to be there for her, because the reason of the visit is not that jolly. The cat is old, and there is a medical issue that I think is untreatable. It's just that that will be a question of how much time it will take. But yeah, I don't want to create some negative context, especially at the end of the stream. Just, yeah, some things happen, some things have to be taken care of, and I will try to be there, and I hope that helps my mother to feel better. Yeah, so Sarka Fevratilova. I guess the first one is the name and the second one is the surname. So may I address you as Sarka further on? And I just wanted to ask how you are, and well, maybe where you are from, if you're comfortable sharing, of course. I'm under an impression it's not our last conversation, so it'd be nice to have some context. And let's gather our party and venture forth.
Bad dreams, huh?
It seemed so real.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Yes, Sarka is good. A tiny correction on the pronunciation is more like Sharka. Aha. I had a suspicion that that symbol above the S was sh, so thanks for the clarification. Sharka like the sh in sh sound, like in shush. I'm doing well, thank you. So Sharka, that's a pleasure. And I'm Andy. Also, I'm from the Czech Republic. Right. So I could have guessed the spelling. I think I saw the spelling in the game Deus Ex Mankind Divided. I think it was in Prague. The setting was in Prague. So, and there were such examples of spellings and yeah, different names and words. I think I saw them there. All right. The Archdemon, is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Some Czech voice actors voice some of the NPCs in the game. Well, that's, I mean, that's a very understandable thing. And the game had such incredible atmosphere. I still think that I want to visit Prague mostly because I was there in Deus Ex. I mean, I wasn't in Prague itself, but you probably understand what I mean. Talking to people there and getting the, I would say, pleasant melody of how the speech sounded. That was really, really appealing to me, and I would appreciate a chance of going there and seeing what I kind of have seen already. But of course, I actually don't know if in Deus Ex Mankind Divided they created or recreated a real district of Prague. I mean, that would make sense if they did that. But if it is indeed that, it would be so amazing. Such an amazing job it would be. Yeah. And I enjoy talking to people in the game, partly due to how they spoke. Yeah. I like also how English sounds from the Eastern European countries' denizens. Like I was in Serbia just a month ago and talked to people there. I've met some Polish people. Have I met people from the Czech Republic in person? I'm under an impression that yes. Yeah, definitely one story. In Cape Town, I was working in a volunteering center as a teacher, teaching refugees and asylum seekers, and there once was a very bizarre case. A man came to the center, and I think it's a sensitive story, so I'll try to make it as vague as possible. So he didn't want to stay in the Czech Republic because he was afraid he would be persecuted by the government, and he came to South Africa seeking refuge, and he came to our center, and we spoke in a very, very weird mix of Czech, Russian, and English, and I was exactly invited to participate in that conversation because the receptionist spoke only English, and I mean, she spoke, I think, Afrikaans and maybe some other languages of the continent, but she didn't speak Russian, and I did. And so she invited me, and I was the only person in the center who could more or less understand what he was in need of, though that was really challenging. Yeah, gotcha. Definitely recommend it for a trip if you are ever able to go. Prague is wonderful, sort of just explore and wander through. I'm positive it is so, because Prague is, I mean, it has a reputation of being an amazing place, historical, cultural, full of like different people and cultures and places to wander through, and sites that have to be explored. And yeah, I'm sure the food industry there is at the top tier level, like restaurants and cafes and many, many more great things. So yeah, I would love to maybe go there. Don't think it will happen anytime soon, though. I don't think I'm welcome in that country, given the current circumstances, so maybe later. So, thank you, Alistair, I appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for, to deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Alistair approves, +1. New quest. What? Talk to the dwarves. Bodan and Sandal, the two dwarves from outside of Lothlorien, seem to have pulled their wagon to the outskirts of the camp. You should talk to them both to see what services they can offer. Excellent. Soldier Speak and King's Confidant. We have already read the descriptions. Party camp. Yeah. So, Alistair, Liliana, the dog, Levi Dryden, I'm not sure who that is, don't remember. Bodan, Fedic. Yeah, plenty of conversations to be had when I start my next stream, I guess. So let's have a hard safe camp, and I will be meeting you. I'm not sure when these are quite intense, but they are gonna be less so, as you know, I am back home after my 2.5 months travel. So I'll definitely have more time for streaming, especially when my vacation starts, which is gonna happen in 2 weeks approximately. But before that starts, I'm dedicated to go live once again, maybe even tomorrow. It's just that my days kind of been actively packed, so it's like I have to go to the vet clinic in the morning, then have 3 lessons, and then 1 more meeting, which is a lesson with my girlfriend online. I mean, I'm teaching her English as well, and she's doing quite well, so I want to support her endeavor. Then in the evening, I've got no plans for the evening yet. I think I'll want to go drop some steam off in the evening, especially that the weather is benevolent to us currently, the summer vibes and all. And then there is a chance that I'll go live because my lessons on Monday start relatively late. So yeah, there's a good chance for that. And I want to thank traditionally everyone who's joined. So this time, the second stream today was joined by Moet Nox on Twitch and Sharka Pevratilova on YouTube. And maybe somebody else also has come across platforms, on Good Game, on VK, on YouTube and on Twitch. To you, silent watchers and listeners, I am very grateful as well. To those who will see the recording, as always, I'm really appreciative of that. And it's been a good day for streaming. So in total, I think 8.5 hours, if not more. I just want to check what my previous stream was like. Was it 6 or 5 hours? It was 5 hours and 10 minutes. And this one is 2 hours and 45. So in total, almost like 9 hours of streaming after a long break. It's a great result. I'm very happy. Very happy to be back. Thank you for joining me, Sharka, once again. It's a pleasure to make our acquaintance, and I'm looking forward to our further conversations. I will maybe want to ask you about your life in the Czech Republic, about Prague, if you don't mind sharing. So we'll have lots of things to discuss. Yeah, everyone have a wonderful Sunday and maybe a Saturday night yet if you are in that time zone. And yeah, take care. Cheers.